The night's surprises is how well a relative unknown did in the primary.
Martha McSally seemed to come out of nowhere, and she finished in second place tonight. Not on your side's Marcelino Benito standing by in the McSally camp.
Jennifer, call this the surprise of the night. Martha McSally joined this race about 68 days ago with little to no name recognition. Tonight she will finish in second place. She just spoke to her supporters. She's nice enough to join us now for a live interview. Martha, how are you feeling after today's
Obviously, I'm disappointed. I would always run to win, but it's been an extraordinary journey. In only 68 days, we've come out of nowhere, a cold start, to finishing a very strong second place with some good showings in the poll voting today.
How do you think the turnout, we were talking earlier, you mentioned the turnout may have affected you in a little negative way since it was so low?
Yeah, it seemed like the turnout was low, which was surprising because there was a lot of attention behind the special election. The community obviously is very aware with the situation, so I would hope that it would have been higher, and I think that did impact the final results, but hey, that's the way it is.
Now, you just endorsed Jesse Kelly, or spoke to him on the phone to concede. What was that conversation like?
It was very short. I just spoke to him and said congratulations. We talked about the race a little bit, and so, you know, we need to get behind the nominee at this point as we're continuing to work our campaign for the new district in 2. So, you know, that's the plan right now.
All right, and this is not the end of the road for you for this congressional district, right? The race goes on?
No, there's a new district, District 2, and the signatures are due May 31st. And so our plan is to keep trudging forward for that new district while we do need to get behind the nominee for this special election in order to serve out Gabby Gifford's term.
So a nice stepping stone for this next election?
Well, I think so. I mean, we gained tremendous momentum, but again, tonight it's about the nominee who won, and so we'll continue to press forward for the future while we get behind the nominee.
All right, thank you so much, Martha. I appreciate it. Earlier tonight, we were at Dave Sitton's campaign party over at Jonathan's Cork. When we spoke to him, he was a bit optimistic as to what the results would be, but tonight he obviously is a little disappointed. He didn't expect to come in last, and that's where he sits right now. When we spoke to him earlier tonight, he wasn't ready to concede yet, but we're told, I just got off the phone with his chief of staff earlier, and he has conceded the election at 10 p.m. tonight. He tells me he's proud of the race he's run, and the road is over for him, though.
I would find it very difficult to tonight say that if one of our competitors were to win the special election, that I would stand in their way of being a quasi-incumbent into District 2. So I am not prepared at all to suggest that I would do that.
So you heard him there. Dave Sitton will not contest this new CD2 Congressional District 2. Jesse Kelly will move on to face Ron Barber in this election, but Martha McSally's road is not over yet. The election for CD8 may be over, but she plans to move forward in the CD2 race coming up in just a matter of months. For now, we're live on the east side. I'm Marcelino Benito, KGUN9 on your side.
Thank you, Marcelino.